Hi there, this is Andrew from Hot Tub Focus, and today the question is, can you put a hot tub in a garage or a basement? And the answer to that question is yes, you can. And it's often they're a really great place to have a hot tub. People often want hot tubs inside. There's a number of advantages to that. Looking out the window today, I said this last week when I did my videos, it's barely above freezing here. Do you want to strip off and get into an outdoor hot tub in the UK on the 2nd, 3rd of March? Don't know. Some people do. I have done. But it's cold, and it would actually, to a certain extent, be nicer sometimes if it was inside. So a lot of people go for a sort of conservatory as the sort of obvious place really to have a hot tub inside, or some sort of enclosure if it's a sort of insidey outsidey type thing. But if you've got space in a garage, or you've got a basement or a cellar as we call them over here, then yeah, it's a great plan. The space works really, really well, doesn't it? There's a number of things you need to think about. First thing is, particularly for a basement, can you get the hot tub down there? Will it fit through the doors? Will it fit through the house? Can you get such a massive thing down the steps into the basement? Second thing to think about for both positions is electrical connections, which is probably not going to be so much of a problem, but a water and drainage connection could well be. You can hose pipe water down. Getting the water out of the hot tub when it needs changing, though, on a 2 or 3 monthly basis, generally speaking, will be a bit more of a problem, and you probably will need a pump. Obviously, on an outdoor hot tub, you literally just take the drain plug out and you can drain it where you want through a hose pipe, or where you should do through a hose pipe. You can't just let it drain anywhere, and if your basement is sort of lower and you want the hose to go out to the house, you're going to have to pump it out. But that's a possibility. You can get sump pumps; they're not that expensive. So that's a really important consideration, the drainage thing. You also need to just make sure that the base, the floor, is solid. It's likely to be, isn't it, in a garage, probably in a basement. It needs to be concrete. It needs to be hard, or bricks cemented in. If by any chance your basement is just on earth and there isn't a proper floor, then you would need to put a supporting floor in there, because your hot tub will sink eventually. But the most important, vital thing about having an indoor hot tub in a basement or a garage is ventilation, because it will continually be giving off steam and vapor and water vapor, and the room that it is in is going to end up with a massive condensation problem unless you do something about it. It's not going to be okay just to leave a window open, for example. You are going to have to proactively filter the air from the room. You will need an extractor fan, at the very least, a dehumidifier probably, depending on where you live and the size of the room. And you really do need to look into that question very properly and very thoroughly. If you don't, then in the first instance, you're going to get mold on the walls. As time goes on, the walls are going to get damp. As time goes on more, it's going to damage the structure of the house. If there's wooden beams in there, they're going to get damp, they're going to get mold. The possibilities for death and destruction to your house are endless. So it's vital that you, right at the beginning, get the ventilation issues sorted out. I've written a blog post about this very thing, which there's a link to below. There's a lot more detail about the things that we've just been talking about. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you would like to see more videos, then hit subscribe, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Thanks very much then. Bye bye.